Hi friends, in this video, we will learn more about the logical operators in Python. Logical operators evaluate to a boolean value true or false based on the logical state of the operands. Before we dive deeper into the various logical operators available in Python, you might be wondering how can we determine the logical state of an operand? The built-in bool function comes to our rescue. It can be used to determine the logical state of literals, variables, or expressions. For example, the logical state of a literal 2.0 can be obtained by executing bool of 2.0, which returns true, as any numerical value other than 0 has its logical state as true. Now, let us initialize a variable x with value 1. On executing bool of x to determine the logical state of x, the value returned is true. We can also check the logical state of an expression such as 5 greater than 2, which evaluates to true. In Python, the values which have their logical state as false are 0, none, false, empty string, empty tuple, empty list, empty dict, and empty set. The logical state of any other value apart from these values is true. We can go ahead and execute the bool function on 0, on an empty list, and on an empty string to verify their boolean states, which is false. Now, coming back to the logical operators. Expressions using logical operators evaluate to a boolean value, true or false, based on the logical state of the operands. Not, or, and are the three logical operators available in Python. The not operator reverses the logical state of an operand. That is, if the operand has its logical state as false, it returns true, and vice versa. For example, let us take n as 5. Bool of n returns true as the value is not equal to 0. On executing not n, we obtain the result as false because the not operator reverses the logical state of the operand from true to false. Moving on to the next operator, the logical OR operator returns true if the logical state of any of the two operands is true. For example, true or false returns true as the logical state of one of the operands that is true. Similarly, bool of 1 or 0 returns true as the logical state of 1 is true. Bool of list 1, 2 or list 3, 4 returns true as the logical state of both the lists are true as they are not empty. Bool of none or empty string returns false as the logical state of both the operands is false. It is interesting to note that the OR operator returns a false only if the logical state of both the operands is false. In all other cases, it returns true. Moving on to the next operator. The logical AND operator returns true only if the logical state of both the operands is true. For example, true and false returns false as the logical state of one of the operands, false, is false. Similarly, bool of 1 and 0 returns false as the logical state of 0 is false. Bool of list 1, 2 and integer 3 is true as the logical state of both the operands is true. Finally, bool of none and empty string returns false as the logical state of both the operands is false.